okay, I'm here with Lorena today, and she will just share a testimony of a provision for her visa, how God provides for her. So you want to share how the provision?
Yes, let's share. The whole trip was a provision actually, because someone invited me to go to Brighton to minister for the weekend. And I say to the person, listen, I don't have the money, to go, because we need to pay for the Airbnb and plus travel and everything. And this lady just said to me, you know what, just jump by faith. And I was like, okay, I'm jumping, And it took me 2 days to jump by faith. So then I decided, like, you know what, let's go and see what God is going to do. So we went there to minister. We arrived on Thursday. And then on a Saturday was a time where we had to share testimonies. And a brother said to me, you know what, just share, your way of living, because I've been living by faith. September now is going to be 5 years that God called me out from my job to trust him. And then he's like, just share, how do you trust God? And then I was like, oh my God, okay. So I share with them, how God has been providing house and everything else. And then the Lord spoke to me in my heart, share with them, that your needs. And I was like, my needs? And I was like, I don't want to share about my needs.
Yeah, you don't want to expose.
Yeah, I don't want to expose, But then I was like, you know what, that was like October, something like that. And I need to apply for the visa in January. And I was like, oh, I do have, I'm trusting him to provide for my visa, because that's the big thing, for me. And that was a Saturday. We finished the meet and everybody was encouraged, by the way of living. And then the Lord spoke to me in the middle of the night. Before you get back to London, you will see my provision. And I was like, okay. So then Sunday morning, I packed my bags to come back to London. I forgot altogether. I forgot about it. And I went to a sister's house, and while I was there, the lady who invited me to go called me and said, you know what, someone wants your number. Can I give your number? And I was like, yes, you can give my number. Guys, I never saw this woman before. She was there for the weekend.
Yeah.
And then she called me and she said, you know what, I just felt in my heart to give you the whole amount to pay for your visa. And I was like, really? Really? Have you? She's like, yeah, just give me your bank account.
Yeah.
So then I gave to her, and she gave me the whole amount.
She paid the whole amount for
She paid the whole thing for the visa. And other people want to pay for all my expenses for the weekend, the Airbnb and travel.
Amen.
And somebody else put £1,000 in my bank account extra. So that's just to show how God provides when you trust.
And you trust, and when you really need for our, not for own selfish desires, but for help us, whatever we need, and he knows that you need the visa.
Yes.
So he provides, because he's a good father. So, and he wants to do this in the life of everyone. Even in the middle of a pandemic, we can trust him that he's there for us. Okay?
Amen.
Bye.
Bye.